So this article is so confusing. I'm having issues with it, but it was just so funny. I had to include it.
Okay.
So there's a trans man in Britain who stopped his hormones and got
Mm-hmm.
pregnant and had a baby, and then sued because he wanted to be listed as the father of the baby and not the mother. And the British courts said no. And now the SJWs are freaking out because they're saying this genders mothers as only women, biological women.
Right. So, what
Well,
would
isn't this also possibly good
would you wait? Would
in
you
some?
list? Would you list the sperm donor as the mother, or would you just do honestly just do parent A and parent B? Like realistically, like we got to think clown world. What the problem is the family court, right? The fact that women get custody of the kids 93% of the time. Isn't that fucked up? What if there is no mother? Like, if we eliminate mother and father completely, just parent A and parent B, fuck the tender years doctrine. It's gone. What are you gonna say? Oh, a child needs her parent B. That doesn't even fucking make
Just so you
sense.
know, this is why I included this article, by the way, because I knew you were going to draw the line to this.
Yeah.
So
Right. So
Plan
this
B.
bravo.
no, this is how you rule clown world. So yes, get rid of father and mother, parent A, parent B. Cool. Goodbye tender years doctrine. Goodbye family court bias. Because how could you say parent A? Oh, a child needs their parent A, but fuck the parent B. That doesn't like you just identify as whatever you want. Parent A, parent B, switch it around. All these laws go away. It's just like when trans identity, when gender identity becomes a protected group, Thanos snap women's rights away. I identify as a woman. All these laws have been passed over decades to fuck men and hook up women for unearned privileges and bullshit. All go away. They now apply to you too. And if everybody's a woman, nobody's a woman. It's that simple. Like you don't there's too many fucking stupid people who are completely impervious to reason and facts and logic. All you got to do is lean into the crazy. It's like when you're skidding on ice. The way you get out of a fucking spin is you just stop fighting it. You go into it. And that's how you stabilize yourself. That's how you survive when you're driving on ice and you start spinning out of control. You just let go of the steering wheel and you kind of just go with it for a little bit and then you'll get your bearings back. So just lean into the crazy. Lean into it. Get rid of father and mother. Like honestly, who cares? Now there's a guy named John Doyle. He has a YouTube channel. I actually really like his content. He has a show called Heck Off Comment, which I highly recommend. But he had this rant where he's talking about how we have to stop the trans agenda because if we can't talk about what is a man and what is a woman, then what are we conserving? John, look around you. You're not conserving shit. You're not conserving shit, John. But you know what we could do? We could win. We can use the crazy against them. We can outcraze them. Think of like Batman outsmarting the Joker. The way to outsmart the Joker is you have to think like the Joker. You have to use the Joker's own crazy against him. That's how you outsmart him. And then you can restore sanity once you put the Joker away. But you don't just be like that's what I always bothers me about the movie The Dark Knight, because the people of Gotham just spontaneously decided that they're going to do the right thing, which wouldn't happen in real life. In real life, if there were two boats with bombs in them, one full of inmates and one full of people, that boat full of inmates would have been blown up immediately. This idea of, oh, we're going to do the right thing. No. I understand it's a movie and the script called for it and everything, but in real life, that's not what would have happened. The Joker in real life is right. So we're not in a movie. We're not like this isn't a Christopher Nolan screenplay. This is real life. How would you defeat the Joker in real life? You can't just hope for a Deus Ex Machina. You can't just hope that the people in your movie do what the script tells them to. They're going to act like real people. The only way to defeat the Joker is to outsmart him. And you outsmart him by using his own crazy against him. So that's what I'm talking about. Let's use their crazy against them. Like conservatives don't like feminism, They want to go back to the nuclear family. They want to restore the traditional family values, the role of the father. These are basically just euphemisms for patriarchy, by the way. And I am 110% behind you. Let's bring back patriarchy. How do we do that? Well, making the appeal to women isn't going to fucking work. The MRAs tried to do that. It went down like a lead balloon. You know what will work? This. Getting rid of mother and father altogether destroys the family
getting rid
court.
of marriage.
It gets rid of the family court. Doesn't all these shitty laws that MRAs have been trying for decades to repeal and reform go away. Like, I've made this point several times. The LGBT community has done more for men than the MRAs ever have or ever will.
Yep.
Completely inadvertently. Get rid of father and mother, and all these laws, all these regulations in the family court that benefit the mother at the expense of the father, poof, Thanos snapped away. You just fixed the family court without changing a single law because of the LGBT community. And then if they make gender identity a protected group, all the discrimination against men ends. You just identify as a woman, poof, all those laws are gone. All the discrimination you're facing is gone. No laws changed. Nothing changed. You now just have all these rights that you should have had all along, and you did it just by leaning into the crazy.
Sounds a lot like what I was saying last night.
Oh, you. Anyway, I just think it's fun. You know what's funny?
I was proud of myself, man.
I know, no, but you know what's funny is women who want to become men just take testosterone, they grow facial hair, and they look like dudes. But men who want to become women, it's not that easy. Because once you get the hormone of the gods coursing through your veins, it's going to change your shoulder broadness, your facial structure, your muscles. And then even if you go on estrogen, you're still going to look like a dude. Kind of sucks. You're going to look more like you're going to look more like a Riley Dennis than Blair White.
If only the right knew how to troll on the level that you just described, it would be epic.
No,
they do.
Here's the problem. The right knows how to troll, but they do shit like the Kekistan flag. You know, they make it's okay to be white, or dumb shit like that, or like the free flowing meme. Like the right knows how to get the left to do stupid things to laugh at them, but this is about actually winning. You can win. You can like the left are really stupid. Like, you don't realize how stupid they are. You can use that to your advantage, but you have to think, you have to be smart. And the problem is the right and their goddamn principles. Like, I don't know if John Doyle's going to get this video or hear this, but I almost suspect his response is going to be that violates your principles. Like, he'll just immediately dismiss it. So let's continue to do what doesn't work and has never worked and will never work. Let's just be insane and keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. When the path to victory is right in front of you, it's right there, it's illuminated for you, it's like, this way, please, and there's flashing arrows saying this way to win. And no one's taking that road because of my principles. They'd rather lose gracefully than win. And I don't know what to say. And I don't know.
Yeah, that's always a part. That's always a part that makes me want facepalm right through my head. There are many instances of where the left oversteps and go too far in terms of laws and proposals and actions, and the right is always their principles. They just refuse to do anything beyond the trolling for fun.
Well, you know how the left uses the right's commitment to free speech and tolerance to basically infiltrate and fuck them?
Right, and like they always like to say, the private company, they can do whatever they want.
Right, but let's embrace. I want us to become the biggest trans allies that ever were. I'm a trans ally. I want you to be a trans ally too. We need to support our trans sisters against their evil war against the intolerant TERFs, and we need to fight for their rights. We need to fight for this brave trans woman or trans man, I don't fucking know, this Zer, to be the mother/father of their whatever the fuck they had, ungendered fucking pseudopod, whatever. Like, whatever you are, dude, I want you to be whatever you want. You could be the father and the mother. We can call you the mother. We'll call you. You'll be the mother, and the sperm donor will be the foother. I don't know. Whatever the fuck you want to be. I want you to do it. I 110% support you in your desire to abolish the concept of mother and father legally, clearly. From a realistic standpoint, you can't get rid of mothers and fathers because biology.
I agree on the Dark Knight 2 boats scene. Use the left's tactics against them and you will catch them off guard and confused and you win.
Right. Well, like, this idea. So animals have no concept of government or feminism or gender roles or whatever. They fuck and they have babies and they make families and they reproduce. That's how animals work. They don't have words. Animals don't talk and communicate. They don't go like, ooh, 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 and they're they don't have arguments about definitions and labels. Men have genitals and women have genitals, and they thrust them together and they make babies. That's how that works. So getting rid of the label of mother and father will not change the basic biological process known as reproduction. Let's stop living in this crazy world. Like, oh my God, if we don't maintain these labels, it's all over. Like, no, dumbass. But what it does do, and the left is great at this, they don't change the law. They just change our definitions of words to make old laws apply in new ways. They're crazy. Perfect example, racism. Remember when racism meant you just hated people who were a different race than you? And then they're like, but we also want to hate white people. How can we be anti-racist and hate white people? I know, we'll change the definition to be you need power and privilege. And even with a black president and a black attorney general, we're still going to say white people control America because reasons. And we'll declare that hating white people isn't racist because we've successfully redefined the word racism. The left does this shit all the time. So just lean into the crazy and you can win. That's how you rule Clown World. Do you want to rule Clown World? I want to rule Clown World. Let's rule Clown World. We can totally do this.
Hey, I got a quick PSA for you degenerates. Come to BitChute where us MGTOW men can speak freely. All your favorite content creators are already there on BitChute. It only take a couple minutes to sign up. Come on, man, you ain't doing shit else. You ain't doing nothing but jacking off. Cause I know you're tired of those horse twats at YouTube censoring everybody. Subscribe now on BitChute, the Rare Breed Theory. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. What's up, MGTOW family? Yeah, it's me, Rare Breed again. Hope you're not getting tired of me yet. Do you need another MGTOW channel to listen to? Besides this monkey face, doll sexing, pantsless, turd flinging motherfucker you listening to right now? Well, guess what? You in luck. Come subscribe now to the Rare Breed Theory. I want to elevate your mind, man, and guide you through this thought nation we're living in. When you get tuned in to the Rare Breed Theory, you never call another MGTOW content creator your favorite again. Except for Monkey, of course. Yeah, we love you, Monkey. Subscribe now on BitChute.
Are you worried about the future? Don't be. Gear up, get prepared. Arcadia Gear is an outdoor sporting goods company focusing on survival and preparedness. The Mongrel EDT is a waterproof, thermal-reflective, lightweight nylon tarp which weighs less than 2.5 pounds. It has superior construction, fill-point stress reduction design, double-stitched heat-tape seams. The Fat Boy is a 3/4 inch diameter ferro rod for long-term survival. Lighters will run out of fuel, matches will get wet. Be prepared, give yourself an advantage in the fire department. The Woodsman is an ultralight titanium grill which weighs less than 5.5 ounces, which you can use to cook food in the wilderness. Check out these products at ArcadiaGear.com. Arcadia Gear, designed for when your life depends on it.
War. War never changes. In the current year, women have declared war on men. Men are not only guilty until proven innocent, but they are not even allowed to prove their innocence. In response to this warfare waged by women, known as feminism, men have sought refuge with waifus, artificial women able to satisfy a man's need for love and sex. Retailers like the Dollhouse began to spread, bringing waifus to men everywhere, freeing them from the enslavement of feminism. Get your waifu today from thedollhouse.com or dc.dollhouse.com if you're in the United States, before they're banned by feminism so they can control men once more. Go to thedollhouse.com and dcdollhouse.com to find your waifu today, before it's too late.
13 Rules to Not Be a Fucking Cuck is my latest book, and my greatest book. My previous works have been mostly comedy, satire, parody. This is a book I didn't just do for the lulz and because it was funny, but actually because I think it will make a difference and will help people. We live in a world with a lot of different competing ideologies, individuals, organizations, everything you can think of, trying to subvert your life for its purpose. Everybody has a plan for your life and they don't care what yours is. But if you don't stand up for your life, about what you want to do with your life, somebody else is going to make that decision for you. So don't be a cuck. Check out 13 Rules to Not Be a Fucking Cuck on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. Links in the description.
Thank you.